This is QTV United News coming to you live from our studios on Caraba Avenue, and I am Jenna Basonko. Thanks for joining us here at the main news headlines. At a historic occasion, President Barrow led the official inauguration ceremony of the now completed 23-megawatt solar plant and an 8-megawatt battery energy storage system in the community of Gambia-UAE today, Saturday. In an exclusive interview with QTV, Gambia's ambassador to the United Arab Emirates, His Excellency Fafa Sanyang, has praised the government of the UAE, describing them as true friends of the Gambia. On Friday, diploma students of Quest Institute of Technology's graphic design course gave impressive presentations of skills they have acquired studying at the institution. The Gambia Immigration Department recently held a passing out ceremony for 253 recruits from its Intake 15 batch at the Fajara Barracks. And in international news, after weeks of uncertainty and protests in a surprising turn of events, Senegal's top constitutional body agreed with the presidency to move the country's presidential election to March the 24th. Those were the main headlines, and now the news in detail. To stay with us. Thank you so much for joining us. This is QTV News, and I'm Jenna Basonko. At a historic occasion in the community of Gambia-UAE today, Saturday, President Barrow led the official inauguration ceremony of the now completed 23-megawatt solar plant and an 8-megawatt battery energy storage system. Alusise has the rest of that story.
The start of work on this Jambu solar power plant, the country's largest solar park. This multi-million-dollar project is built under the Gambia Electricity Restoration and Modernization Project, JAMP, jointly financed by the World Bank, European Investment Bank, and the European Union. The ultimate goal of the project is to provide additional reliable, affordable, sustainable, and green energy generation capacity to meet the increasing energy needs of the Gambian people. On his return to the site for the inauguration, just over a year later, President Barrow is proud that his promise of providing universal access to uninterrupted power supply to all Gambians by 2025 is on course. He expressed appreciation to the financiers and the contractor.
I am happy to state that it is the first project of its kind in the history of the nation. Gladly too, it has come at a time when the whole world is promoting investment in renewable energy, particularly through solar energy projects. As this is a utility-scale solar PV plant, we have designed it to significantly reduce the country's reliance on imported fossil fuel for electricity generation.
This project will inject clean energy into the electricity grid, thereby diversifying the country's electricity generation sources to include renewable energies, reducing the country's overdependence on imported petroleum products. Stuyvers Vetla of European Investment Bank, Faye Borofais, World Bank resident representative, and Corrado Pampaloni, European Union ambassador, respectively, reinforced their determination to accompany the country's development aspirations.
In a sensitive global economic situation, the Gambia Electricity Restoration and Modernization Project will also create employment with over 1,250 direct jobs from the construction phase to operation and maintenance.
This project is indeed transformational in many respects for the sector and serves to complement numerous other initiatives for the sector currently ongoing to ensure the reliability and adequacy of power supply in the Gambia.
This project further strengthens our presence in the Gambia and existing fruitful collaboration between institutions.
Nani Juara, Managing Director of NAWEC, said the project will ensure a sustainable development.
To ensure energy security for the country and financial viability for NAWEC, the government of the Gambia, in collaboration with our development partners, should continue to invest more in renewable energy projects like the one that we are about to inaugurate.
Xiao Zi, the president of the Chinese company TBA International Engineering, the project contractor, is proud the project is completed on time.
As the world's prominent energy service provider, power system developer, constructor, and integrator, TB always adheres to the concept of build a project, build a monument.
Haruna Bojang, Alcala of Jambur, and West Coast Region Governor Usman Bojang urged the community to take ownership of the project and ensure its sustainability. Reporting for QTV News, I am Aliou Cisse.
Gambia's ambassador to the United Arab Emirates, His Excellency Fafa Sanyang, has praised the government of the UAE, describing them as true friends of the Gambia. He was speaking on Friday in an exclusive interview with QTV's Ansumane Sunyasi at the Gambian Embassy in Abu Dhabi.
The ambassador's comments on the relationship between the United Arab Emirates and the Gambia come a day after he was awarded by the UAE University one of several awards he has received since his appointment a little over a year ago, in recognition of his exemplary role in strengthening Gambia-UAE relations. Ambassador Fafa Sanyang is a highly respected diplomat who is raising the Gambian flag in the foreign service, as evident in this emblematic cabin now hosting these awards here at the Gambian Embassy in Abu Dhabi. From forging new alliances with key public institutions to strengthening already existing ties, the Gambian representative in the Emirati capital says he remains determined to ensure that citizens of both countries can live and work together as one people with a common purpose for humanity.
One advantage I have is that I have an excellent team. The work relationship is very good, and we have a lot of respect and patience for each other, and we work together as a team. So when you go out and you speak with one voice, I think that's a respect. But also some of the institutions that award me, they look at the background, so they do research in the background also. So that's why. But actually, when we move out, whether myself alone or even when my team goes out, we all speak in one voice.
On the diplomatic and policy front, Ambassador Sanyang says several MOUs have been signed between the two countries to facilitate movement and trade, including a mutual agreement on the exemption of visa requirements for diplomatic passport holders, an MOU in the field of manpower and on security, among others. However, he also reveals that similar agreements are being pursued in other sectors, particularly tourism. In his drive to promote Destination Gambia, Ambassador Sanyang publishes an article about investment opportunities and tourism in the Gambia in one of Asia's widely read papers.
We just ratified the investment protection. We have ratified, and we are going to present the instrument next week. And we are also looking at the double taxation, which the Ministry of Finance is looking into it now. And so the rest of environment is okay, security is okay in the Gambia, and well, of course, we say the smiling coast of Africa. So, and we refer them to various websites to see for the various ministries to see the investment opportunities and look at the overall situation in the Gambia. And so far, the response we are getting from them after doing their own research in the Gambia is very positive.
Meanwhile, Ambassador Sanyang implores Gambians in the UAE to register with the embassy and remain law-abiding, adding that this is important to maintain the already existing cordial relations between the Gambia and the UAE. Commenting on the many awards he continues to receive in the UAE, the former energy minister says he is humbled to receive recognition from both public and private entities in the UAE. He dedicates the awards to the staff of the embassy, describing them as family, and goes on to commend them for their display of professionalism and commitment to duty. Meanwhile, Ambassador Sanyang and his staff remain optimistic that relations between the two nations will continue to progress to higher heights. Reporting from Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates, Ansumane Sunyasi for QTV News.
Now, congratulations to His Excellency Fafa Sanyang on numerous awards. Now, design skills are very sought after in a variety of business sectors. On Friday, diploma students of Quest Institute of Technology's graphic design course gave impressive presentations of skills they have acquired studying at the institution. Lene Igwenyiba has the rest of that.
Quest Institute of Technology, formerly Quantum Net Institute of Technology, focuses on building job-specific abilities using best practice in professional training. At this event, the institution showcased the talents of students trained in graphic designing for 4 months, presenting their final module to demonstrate the knowledge, skills, and unique capabilities acquired during their time at QIT. Anna Sekasen, Managing Director of QIT, congratulated the young, talented students and their parents for attending this final presentation.
We just wanted to show Gambia that, we have young talent in the country, and just with a little bit of knowledge, they can go a long way. So we are happy that we're here to witness this to parents. We'd like to thank QTV for supporting us. By the way, the class went on a visit to QTV to see how graphics is done in the real world, and they tried to apply some of the skills that were taught for that one-day visit, plus what the instructor has given them. So we're very happy that it's been put to use. I would like to congratulate you, and we hope that you go further from this end. We'd like to tell you that we have a lot of classes, so we're moving more towards 9 classes, and we hope that we will have future classes that will help the Gambia and the youth to do things. Most of the times when you do flyers, you're looking for somebody else to do it. We have youth in the country that can do it, so we want the whole world to know that at QIT we're doing things like this, and that young Gambians are talented and very creative.
The students underwent extensive training in various modules, including color theory, typography, layout and composition, image editing, logo design, illustration, print design, among others. These skills have equipped them to create visually stunning, appealing and effective designs across a variety of mediums. Bakari Dabo, Quality Assurance Officer at QIT, praised the students for their dedication and hard work during the Diploma in Graphic Designing course.
I would like to take this opportunity to thank the students because we have been monitoring them. We have been staying here at least at night to make sure that we do their job properly. And that's the sign of commitment, that's the sign of enthusiasm in them.
Yusufa Fati and Michael Divine Eleleme, both students of QIT, shared their journey from having no prior knowledge of graphic designing to becoming proficient designers. They expressed their gratitude to QIT for fueling their dreams and preparing them for a career in graphic design. They also expressed their hope of joining the QCell design department.
That was something very simple, but coming into this school with 0 degrees, so we couldn't do it. But after 4 months, we were able to open canvas, design flyers. My plan was that after doing this diploma, maybe I could go to QCell for attachment to gain more experience on this course.
I would actually like to go into advanced diploma in graphic design because I've seen so many flyers that people have made and I've liked it and I've already recreated it and I want to do more on that. So I went to QCell and I met their graphic designer named Benjamin and he said that he's the only graphic designer for QCell. So I told him if there by any chance I'll come and work for him or work with him.
Quest Institute of Technology offers carefully crafted programs to make students ready for the workplace, giving them a decisive advantage. In today's fast-paced and technology-driven world, QIT stands out as the ideal place to turn your potential into credentials. Reporting for QTV News, I am Lena E. Igwenyiba.
Congratulations to the graduates. From that story by Lena E. Igwenyiba, we'll now go for a short commercial break. And when we come back, we have local and international news stories. Do stay with us.
The future is now with QCell's 5G network. Experience speeds like never before with our new 5G Rocket Fixed Internet plan. Get speeds from 10 Mbps to 100 Mbps. Your 5G-enabled devices. Walk into QCell headquarters to get one of our 5G routers and experience the true feeling of 5G. Only with QCell. QCell brings you the future. Tech, innovation, incredible speed. The future is now. For more information, call our customer care on 111. QCell, Sunyapus. We innovate, others follow. Terms and conditions apply.
The art of juggling is a true spectacle of agility, coordination, and speed. A symbol of progression, precision, and mastery. "5G speed is like having the juggler in your pocket.
Amazing.
With lightning-fast download and upload speeds, you'll easily be able to juggle even the busiest workdays. Whether you're a busy entrepreneur, a creative, or just someone who wants to stay connected. Juggle your tasks with ease with QCell 5G speed. The future is here. It's fast, reliable, and efficient. First brought to you by QCell. We innovate, others follow.
Welcome back from that short break. If you're just tuning in, you're watching QTV News, and I am Jennifer Sonko. Now, border security is crucial for every country's territorial integrity. History and colonialism have left the Gambia with difficult borders to monitor, making the Gambia Immigration Department's role a very important one. The department recently held a passing out ceremony for 253 recruits from its Intake 15 batch at the Fajara Barracks. Lena Igwinyiba again.
The passing out parade for these new recruits of the Gambia Immigration Department signifies the successful completion of the rigorous trainings that has prepared them for the challenges they are likely to face in carrying out their duties. This also significantly helps in building the capacity of what is an important element in the country's security. Omar F. Sedikan, the training school commandant, provided details about the number of trainees and the modules they completed.
This intake of 253 recruits, among them 137 males and 116 females, started the basic recruitment training at the GID Training School in Tangier on the 4th of October 2023. They were trained on foot and arms drill and received lectures on various immigration subjects such as Immigration Act, border control procedures, migration management, revenue and statistics, entry requirements, national identity card, and passport, just to name a few. They also received training on basic self-defense.
CDM Toure, Director General of the Gambia Immigration Department, highlighted the significance of the passing out parade and commended the recruits for demonstrating dedication and excellence throughout their training.
This is a significant milestone not only for the recruits, but also for our dear nation as we welcome a new generation of dedicated individuals into the noble profession of protecting our borders and ensuring the safety and security of our country. To the recruits standing before us, I commend you for your commitment, dedication, and hard work throughout your training. You have demonstrated the qualities necessary to serve with honor and integrity. As you take your oath today, remember the weight of the responsibility that rests on your shoulders.
Babukar Ojuv, the Minister of Trade, representing the Vice President, highlighted the Gambia government's commitment to the implementation of the National Security Sector Reform Agenda and offered words of advice to the recruits.
As a responsive government, we always want to preside or provide opportunities for our young people to serve their country, to nurture them for dedicated and patriotic delivery of services with total commitment to the welfare of the people. I want to make it known to these new officers that law enforcement is not and should not be considered a career for the timid or the greedy. Your country also asks you to be gallant, empathetic, and law-abiding and resolute in defending the laws against interference and distortion. This requires balance between efficiency, which is doing the right thing, and effectiveness, doing things right.
The Gambia Immigration Department plays a crucial role in managing the entry, stay, and exit of individuals into and out of the country, enforcing immigration laws, processing visas and residency permits, and protecting national security. The new recruits will now take on these responsibilities as they begin their careers in the department. Reporting for QTV News, I am Lena Ebere Igwenyiba.
Now, congratulations. Foundation for the Needy Gambia GAMFORM, a community-based skills training institute in Tujereng village, has trained 60 young people in a variety of skills for employability. Lola M. Kamara has the rest of that story.
The idea to start a community-based skills training institute came about when Susan Scuff, chairperson of SOS Gambia, a Denmark-based organization, visited the Gambia and saw the need to solve the access to education challenges in the country. This gave birth to the creation of the Foundation for the Needy Gambia FundGam. Established in 2014, the school offers courses in catering, construction, and electrical installation. Here is Susan Scuff.
Our interest
originates from years and years of knowledge of our country and your traditions, bound in mutual trust and respect. We are a non-profit organization run entirely by volunteers, and the money we invest in this school are all donated by good-hearted people with no ulterior motives.
Technical and vocational education and training, TVET, is crucial for meeting the demands of the skills needed for today's job market. Possessing such skills reduces access barriers to the world of work, ensuring that skills gained are relevant, recognized and certified, promoting green skills and practices, and offering skills development opportunities for youths who are not in education, employment and training. The FONGAM Skills Training Institute has set out to challenge and change these narratives. Here is Omar Ndao, chairman of FONGAM.
No nation can achieve sustainable socio-economic development without developing its human resource capital. It is on this basis that FONGAM strives to accomplish the efforts of the government of the Gambia to realize its medium-term global and international commitment. We must therefore endeavor to stimulate youth interest and enthusiasm in skills acquisition, and the best way is to support the already existing institution by strengthening their capacities.
QTV's Jennifer Sonko, journalist and news anchor, was the guest speaker at the event. She challenged the graduates to give back to their community in any way possible.
Look for a mentor. Look for something in the cooking industry, look for someone in the electrical sector and learn from that individual. Be ready to learn. This certificate is just one step. You have a lot more to learn. Just be open-minded, learn from the people who have done it better. That is why it would have been really good if the chairman of the Q Group was here with his success story. If you've been following, he's an individual who started from nothing. He started from nothing. He started from the Gambia, went to university in Sierra Leone for a college. He didn't have to go to UK or America like you all want to go to develop.
These students will now begin their journey in their different fields of study, responding to technological advancements and shifting labor market dynamics in line with their agile and adaptable skill sets. For QTV News, Lolly M. Kamara.
From that story by Lolly M. Kamara, let's now take a look at international news. After weeks of uncertainty and protests, in a surprising turn of events, Senegal's top constitutional body agreed with the presidency to move the country's elections to March the 24th. Jordan Jai has the rest of that.
Senegal has a date for the country's presidential election after weeks of deliberation and speculation. The decision was made during a Council of Ministers meeting. This move is welcomed by a cross-section of Senegalese society, but there still remains a cloud of uncertainty. Last month, the Senegalese Constitutional Council rejected previously proposed dates agreed at the national dialogue called by President Macky Sall. The Constitutional Council also ruled that only the 19 candidates already approved will be able to contest the poll. The decision means that jailed opposition leader Ousmane Sonko and Karim Wade, son of ex-President Wade, and himself a former minister, will not be able to stand. Sonko was widely expected to receive a presidential pardon, which many thought would allow him to stand, and Wade had stated his intention to appeal the decision to bar him from the election on the grounds of dual citizenship. The campaign period will end on Friday, the 22nd of March, meaning the 19 candidates have already 2 weeks to convey support. The Constitutional Council had initially proposed the 31st of March. However, Senegal's Christians expressed their dissatisfaction with that date, as it is Easter Sunday, one of the most important dates on the Christian calendar. Since after the announcement, world leaders have been sending messages welcoming the decision. This include the African Union, United States, and the European Union. Musa Faki Mahamat, African Union Commission Chairman, welcomes the peaceful resolution of the constitutional crisis in Senegal. He said the decision to hold an election before President Sall leaves office on April 2nd reflects the deep-rootedness and resilience of democracy in Senegal, of which Africa has always been proud of. The statement said the African Union will deploy an election observation mission. The decision demonstrated the great resilience of democracy and the rule of law in Senegal, according to a statement from European Union Commission spokeswoman Nabila Masrali. The EU called for a peaceful electoral campaign and the holding of credible and transparent elections. The election result will be closely watched in the Gambia. Given the geographic proximity of the two countries, Gambia is surrounded by Senegal on three sides and the Atlantic Ocean, and their shared cultural and linguistic ties. In addition, since the election which led to the downfall of Gambia's ex-president Yahya Jammeh, an ECOWAS mandated force which includes Senegalese military personnel has been in the Gambia. For QTV News, I am Julden Yai.
Now wishing Senegal a successful presidential elections. That is all we have time for. Do join us tomorrow for the Weekend Review with Momodou Mbodj and Adi Darami. Thank you so much for watching and have a good weekend.